Hello, everyone. Long time no see. Jana Sakowska here, and welcome to a new episode of Japanese for Creative Hearts. In today's video, we're going to continue the amazing Japanese characters series, and we're going to explore 5 characters that have the heart radical in them, and we're going to explore the beautiful radical combinations that they have. For example, the warrior and the heart, and for example, the sound and the heart. And of course, we are going to explore what these radical combinations mean. Let's get started. And we're going to start with the character that I just mentioned that has 2 radicals. The upper one means warrior and the lower one means heart. I hope that by the end of the video, you will be very confident in recognizing the heart radical. So a samurai or the warrior and the heart. What do you think it means? 3, 2, 1. Yes, it means will, resolution, intention. The heart of the warrior, will, resolution, intention. So as for the readings of the character, the Chinese reading is Xi, and there are 2 main Japanese readings, which is actually the variation of the same idea. The noun kokorozashi, which means the intention, and kokorozasu, this is the variation of that, which is the verb one, to intend, to aspire to, kokorozasu. As for the common compound words with this character, I thought that we would have a look at this word. It means will, intention. We read it as ishi, and the second character of these 2 is the one that we are looking at. And the first one actually is in my list for this video for us to explore, to have a closer look at. And let's get into it. This character has 2 parts in it. The upper part means sound, and the lower part is the radical for heart. So basically, it is sound of the heart, and it means thoughts, feelings, soul, intention, will, and meaning. Sound of the heart. As for the readings, it has 1 Chinese reading, I, and it has beautiful compound words. Let's have a look at several of them. The first one is if we combine this character and the character for to see, we have the word iken, which means opinion. If we combine it with the character for outside of, we will select outside of thoughts, feelings, intention, and so on. We get the word unexpected, igai. If we put the character to pour something, like to pour some liquid in front of this character, we get the word attention, chui. And so like pouring one's thoughts, feelings into something. Beautiful, isn't it? If we put the character for land, ground, after this character, we will get the word, guess which one we will get, like thought, feelings, will, and ground, soil, land. We will get the word stubbornness, willpower, pride. And moreover, if we add the adjective warui, which means bad, to this combination, we will get the word malicious, unkind. Let's have a look. So we have like thoughts, intentions, ground, and the word bad. So it's like bad ground of intentions, mean, unkind, malicious. Let's have a look at the that aspect of the meaning of this character, which has the meaning of actually meaning. If we have this character with a character for taste right to it, we will get the word meaning, imi. So it's like the taste of thoughts, intentions, and meaning. And I think the last one here, before we move to another character, if we have this kanji and write the kanji for thought, to think, next to it, we will get the word ishi, which means intention. This is one of the several common words for the word intention. And this kanji for for thought, to think, this is the next kanji of my list to explore with you today. So let's move on to it. The character to think. Chinese written is xi. The Japanese writtens are omou, this is the verb to think, and omoi, this is the noun, thoughts, intentions, desires, wishes, and so on. The radicals, the upper one is field, and the lower one is heart. So basically, it is like the field of the heart. And one note here that in Japanese language and like culture, the heart, kokoro, is not just the heart or feelings, emotions, and so on. It is the whole inner world of the person. And field of this inner world of the person, for me, this is very beautiful. And if I do some introspection and think about how I am thinking, I would say that there are some items in my inner space, and there are some connections between these items. And my thinking process is going along these connections or creating new connections or dissolving existing connections. And for me, it resembles work on the field. And definitely what I see, I would call like the field of consciousness. So I'm quite impressed that ancient Chinese philosophers thought that thinking has something to do with field and the heart. Wow. Let's have one compound word with this character. So we'll have the character to think, and we'll add the character imagination to that. And we'll have the word for ideology, concept, which we read as so. And the kanji for imagination is quite peculiar itself, and let us explore it a bit more. The kanji for imagination is as beautiful and crazy as imagination itself. Let's have a look. So it has the upper part and the lower part. The lower part is the radical for heart, as I believe you have already recognized, and the upper part consists of two radicals. The left one is tree, and the right one is eyes. So it is eyes of the tree and the heart and the eyes of the tree, or like the heart of the eyes of the tree. There can be different ways to link it, but this is the kanji for imagination. The readings. The Chinese reading is so, the long sound, and the Japanese reading is again omu. In some circumstances, this one is used instead of the more common omu, which we have covered previously. The compound words. I think we will have just one compound word here, which is imagination, because this is like this. This kanji is not used independently. It is used usually in compound words, and the word imagination is the most common one. So let's have a look. We have this kanji in the first place, and right to it, we have the kanji for image. And it itself consists of two radicals. The left one is person, and the right one is elephant. Person and elephant, image. Eyes of the tree, heart, person, elephant, imagination. Sozo, cool, isn't it? And the last kanji that we're going to cover today is the kanji for breath and breathing. It has two elements. The upper one is the element, the radical for self, and the lower one is heart. So self and heart become together breathing. The readings of this character are: the Chinese reading is soku, the Japanese reading is iki, which is breath, and we can use this word as in iki o suru, just we add something o suru, which means to do something, and it means to breathe, iki o suru. And also one more reading, which is ikimu, which means to bear down, to push, for example, during the childbirth. In compound words, it has a great variety of meanings. And the first one is naturally breath, and we can take the kanji for accumulation, add this kanji, and we'll get the word sai, tameiki, which means like accumulated breath. The second meaning that we're going to have a look at is son, daughter. If we take this kanji and add the kanji for child, we'll get the word son, musuko, another meaning, to live. If we take the kanji for life and this one, we will get the word to inhabit, seisoku suru. And if we add chi to that, and chi means land, ground, and so on, we will get the word seisokchi, which means habitat, the area which is inhabited by some species of, for example, animals. Meaning number 4 is to rest. And if we take the kanji for rest, which itself consists of radicals, person, and a tree, and the kanji for breathing, we will get the word kyusoku, which means a rest. And the fifth one of these compound meanings is to come to an end. As our video is finishing and coming to an end, I think that will be a nice finishing touch. So if we take the kanji for finishing and the kanji for breathing, we will get the word shusoku suru, which means to disappear, to come to an end. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you next time. Meanwhile, follow your creative heart, learn Japanese, and again, follow your creative heart.